Number 1. Product property of exponents. Let me show you an example. 4 to the third times 4 to the second equals 4, 3 plus 2, which equals 4 to the fifth. Now, let me explain this. 4 to the third times 4 to the second equals 4, which is the base, 3 plus 2, which are the exponents, which equals 4 to the fifth power. 4 to the fifth comes from 3 plus 2. Now, let me show you the formula. AM times AN equals AM plus N. Now, let me show you using the example. A equals 4, M equals 3, N equals 2. 4 as A, 3 as M, times 4 as A, 2 as N, equals 4 as A, 3 as M, plus 2 as N, which equals 4 to the fifth. Now let me bring out the calculator. 4 to the fifth equals 1024. Number 2. Quotient property of exponents. Let me start with an example. 4 to the third divided by 4 to the second equals 4, 3 minus 2, which equals 4 to the first. Now let me explain this. 4 to the third divided by 4 to the second equals 4, which is the base, 3 minus 2, which are the exponents, numerator minus denominator, which equals 1, which is 4 to the first. Now, let me show you the formula. AM divided by AN equals AM minus N. Now let me show you using the example. A equals 4, M equals 3, N equals 2. 4 is A, 3 is M, divided by 4 is A, 2 is N, which equals 4 is A, 3 is M, minus 2 is N, which equals 4 to the first, which equals 4. Number 3. Definition of negative exponents. Let me show you 2 examples. Example number 1. 4 to the negative second power equals 1 over 4 to the second power. Example number 2. 4 over 6 in parentheses to the negative second power equals 6 over 4 in parentheses to the second power. Now, let me explain this. 4 to the negative 7 doesn't really work, so it's moved down to the denominator, which makes 1 over 4 to the second power. Now, let me show you another example. 5 negative to the negative power equals 1 over 5 to the third power. Number 2. 4 over 6 to the negative second power doesn't work either. So, it's changing to 6 over 4, which is flipped. The numerator and denominator get flipped, and the exponent becomes positive. Here, let me show you another example. 1 over 4 to the negative third power equals 4 over 1 to the third power. Now, let me show you the formula. One for whole and one for fractions. Number 1. A negative N equals 1 over A n power. Number 2, a over b in parentheses to the negative n equals b over a in parentheses to the positive n power. Now, let me show you this using the example above. A equals 4, negative n equals negative 2, n equals 2. 4 is a, negative 2 is negative n, 1 over 4 is a, 2 is n. Which equals 1 over 16. Now for number 2. A equals 4, b equals 6, and n equals 2. 4 is a over 6 as b to the negative second power, which is n. 6 over b, 4 as a to the second power, which is n. Now, let me show you this on the calculator. 6 divided by 4 in parentheses to the second power equals 2.25. 0 exponents. Let me show you an example. 4 to the 0 power equals 1. Let me show you on the calculator. 4 to the 0 power equals 1. Formula. A to the 0 equals 1. Here are some examples. 5 to the 0, 3 to the 0, 2 to the 0, all equal 1. Anything to the 0 power equals 1. 5. Power of a power property. Let me show you an example. 4 to the third, in parentheses to the second power equals 4, 3 times 2, which equals 4 to the 6. Now let me explain this. 4 to the third is in parentheses to the second power, which makes it 4 as a base to 3 times 2, which equals 4 to the 6. Let me show you the formula. am in parentheses to the n power equals am times n. Now, let me lay this out for you. A equals 4, m equals 3, n equals 2. 4 as a, 3 as m, 2 as n equals 4, 3 times 2, 3 as m, 2 as n equals 4 to the 6th. Now, let me show you on the calculator. 4 to the 6th power equals 4096. Number 6. Power of a product property. Now, let me show you an example. 4 times 6 in parentheses to the third power equals 4 to the third power times 6 to the third power. So, in this case, 4 is to the third power and 6 in separately. Something to note is that exponents first, then multiplication, as used in this case. First exponents and then multiplication. Now let me show you the formula. AB to the m power equals am times bm. Now let me lay this out for you. A equals 4, b equals 6, m equals 3. 4 is a times 6 as b in parentheses to the third power as m, which equals 4 to the third, 6 to the third, which equals 4 to the third, which equals 64, times 6 to the third, which equals 216. 64 times 216 equals 13,824. Number 7. Power property of equality. Let me show you an example. 4 equals 2 squared arrow. 4 squared equals 2 squared in parentheses to to the second power. Let me lay this out for you. 4 equals 4. Arrow, 16 equals 4 squared, which equals 16 equals 16. Formula. A equals B, arrow, AN equals BN. A equals 4, B equals 2 squared, N equals 2. Let me lay this out. 4 is A equals 2 squared as B, arrow, 4 squared as AN, which equals 2 squared, in parentheses to the second power, which is BN, which equals 16 equals 4 squared, which equals 16 equals 16. Number 8. Common base property of equality. Let me show you an example. 125 to the x plus 3 power equals 1 over 25 in parentheses to the 2x power, which equals 5 to the third power in parentheses to the x to the plus 3 power, 1 over 5 to the second power in parentheses equals 2 to the 2x power, 5 to the third 3x plus 9 power equals 5 to the second power in parentheses negative 2x power. 5 3x plus 9 power equals 5 negative 4x power, which equals 3x plus 9 equals negative 4x. Let me explain this. 5 are the bases. So 3x plus 9 and negative 4x, which are the exponents, equal each other. Now, let me show you the formula. A to the n power equals a to the m power, and if a doesn't equal 1, then n equals m. Let me lay this out for you. A equals 5, n equals 3x plus 9, m equals negative 4x for this bottom part right here. 5 is a, 3x plus 9 as n equals 5 as a, negative 4x as m, 5 as the base, 3x plus 9, which is n, equals negative 4x, which is m. Number 9. Power of a quotient property. Let me show you an example. 4 over 6 in parentheses to the second power equals 4 to the second power divided by 6 to the second power. In this case, exponents first and then division. This time it's division. So 4 to the second power divided by 6 to the second power. Exponents first, then division, as I said before. Now let me show you the formula. A over b in parentheses to the n power equals an divided by bn. Now, let me show you this. A equals 4, b equals 6, n equals 2. Let me lay this out. 4 is a over 6 is b to the n second power. 4 is a to the second n power, 6 as b to the second n power. Now, let me write this down. 4 to the second power is 16, and 6 to the second power is 36. You can decrease this by dividing both sides by 4, the numerator and denominator, which lowers it down to 4 over 9. That's your answer.